Assalamualaikum. My name is Ainun Irina binti Kamal Faisal.
Oh, hi. My name is Nur Hasha Fatihah binti Nur Hasunizan.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Imam binti Hanifan.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Arfaniana binti Mazi, matric number 2414474.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Azman binti Rumaizi, matric number 2410280.
So to start our project background, the project that we choose is Sekolah Jenis Kebahasaan Tamil, Taman PJS 1, which consists of 24 classrooms. The owner of this project is Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia (KPM). The project component, it consists of 4-story building. The location is at Jalan PJS 152, Section 18, Petaling Jaya, Selangor. The architect that was in charge is HIA Architect Sedian Berhad. The contractor was Usaha Prakasa M. Sedian Berhad. The quantity surveyor is Juruukur Bahan Maju Guna Sedian Berhad. For the construction period, it was 18 months. For the deferred liability period, which is 12 months, and for the project, the contract value for this project is approximately 18.5 million ringgit. These are the drawing used for the project, which include the pie cap layout, column schedule, ground beam layout, and ground slab layout. So next is the bill of quantity (BQ). For the work below lowest floor finish (WBLFF 8 elements), the detail consists of 3 pages as shown on the slide. So moving on to the main item listed in the BQ, we have excavation from SMM2 section D. Next is concrete work from section F. This include in situ concrete, followed by reinforcement, which is divided into 2 types: bar reinforcement and fabric reinforcement. Under bar reinforcement, there are high tensile rods reinforcement and mild steel bars reinforcement. And for the last one, we have the formwork.
For excavation, the elements that comply with SMM2 are first, clause D11, which is that all excavations start from formatting level. Second is D12.4 and clause D12.7, which is that the unit measurement used is meter cubic. And lastly, for clause D18 and D19, which is to remove the surplus and spread materials in making up levels. For the ones that do not comply with SMM2 are first, clause D10, which is that the depth classification did not comply with the stages mentioned in SMM2. And secondly, for the excavation pit description, it did not describe the quantity of the pit as mentioned in SMM2. For improvement of the BQ, depth classification, it should describe according to SMM2 stages. For example, maximum depth should not exceed 2 meters. And for quantity of pits, it must be updated, and we check the dimension of the pit, because if the dimension is less than 1.25 meter, it has to be measured separately.
The next item is concrete works. The BQ complies with SMM2 by using the unit of measurement cubic meter that follows the clause F.3.1. The next one is grade specification, which follows the clause F.1.1. For example, we first concrete grade 15 and grade 35. The next one is item separation, which, for example, ground beams and column stumps are separately measured. For the non-compliance with SMM2, the BQ non-complies by not stating the pile caps, which does not follow the F.3.1 clause. The next one is ambiguous thickness or slab. The description not exceeding 100 mm to 150 mm is mathematically incorrect because it mixes a limit, not exceeding, with a range. Is proposed description. The first one being pile caps stating the numbers, for example, 15 numbers. Next proposed description is item N, which we remove the not exceeding and leaves us with non-suspended ground floor slab 100mm to 150mm thick.
Assalamualaikum. I'm going to cover the BQ in terms of the reinforcement bars. The reinforcement works measured are in parquets, column stumps, and in ground beams. All reinforcement is measured in kilograms, and the bar are separated by diameter, which complies with SMM2. The BQ description generally states the kind and quality of the steel and the bar diameters, but it does not clearly indicate whether the reinforcement consists of straight or bend bars. Although bending and shaping are usually deemed to be included, the bar form still needs to be stated to improve clarity. These are the proposed heading and description, which present a clearer way of describing this reinforcement bar.
So today I'll be talking about the BQ in terms of mesh fabric reinforcement, formwork, as well as surface treatment. So the first one is the mesh fabric reinforcement in the BQ. So the BQ itself was stated in the correct unit measurement, which is meter square, but missing some important details, which is the minimum end lap as well as the weight per square meter. So these are the proposed BQ that complies with the SMM. Next, we will move on to the formwork, which is in the original BQ. The lack of the categories as well as lack in stating the height. So these are the proposed BQ that complies with the SMM2. Lastly, surface treatment, which in the BQ it wrote as soil treatment, but overall the surface treatment in the original BQ was already compliant with the requirements of SMM2, so it's perfect.
Hey, what's up guys? Oops, I apologize. What I meant to say is, the next part of the video is an interview we had with the QS in charge of the project, which is Mr. Harif. The following are the questions we asked regarding the BQ and the project. The first question is, why is it strictly necessary for QS to follow SMM2?
Sebabnya beli benda buatnya kena ada guide lah, nak buat benda tu supaya nanti you buat, kontraktor pun akan faham benda yang sama. Maksudnya you measure in meter square, kontraktor pun akan letak harga dia dalam meter square. So bila semua orang buat benda yang sama, you tak ada fahaman berbeza untuk buat benda-benda tu.
Since the project uses IBS, we also asked how do they compare using IBS and also traditional construction methods.
Dulu kita tak pakai IBS, kita just pakai untuk frame. So untuk frame tu dari segi kerja tu, in term of dia punya quality wise tu, mungkin IBS tu dia lebih quality sebabnya dia datang daripada kilang, dia punya control tu lebih